kind of see Charmaine back here, and I think that she has some input on this. But I think that you have to make you feel extremely comfortable. Let him know he's going to be loved and not rejected, because that's always the biggest part of anything that you want to reveal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love the writing the letter.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's awesome. I think that letter needs to be for her.
Okay.
And darling, I am a woman here who is in love with gay men. And so I completely understand that. It is, though, I know, very heartbreaking to be in love with someone and to feel like they don't want to be with you anymore or part of your life. And what I would offer to you is to take care of yourself first. And what I would love for you to do, my love, is to find the book. You can probably find it at the library, by Elanya Van Zandt, In the Meantime. And it's a beautiful book, and it really is about your own journey, and it helps you to understand the phases that we go through. And there's an exercise in there that I absolutely love, and it's for anybody out there, whoever is watching. And it is where you say to yourself that I forgive myself for ever thinking that I ever did anything wrong. And Lanya has you write that 30 times morning and night for, I don't know, a week or 10 days or so. And it's really understanding that if you can grasp that you've not done anything wrong ever, and that you're doing the best that you can. And what's really important here is that you forgive yourself, and that you find that love that resides within you. And then you can have compassion for your husband. You can have compassion for him, you can have understanding and realizing that he was doing the best that he could in the moment. And don't have fear moving forward. Have joy, have an understanding that you had to go through this to be the woman that you are now, and the woman that you will be moving forward for the next phase in your life.
I think that's great, because one thing that I was going to say is that try not to blame him, because the truth is, while you're going through this situation and his actions are affecting you, you call this experience into your life on a spiritual realm. We all call people into our lives to take us along our journey. And your baby's father was called into your life by you to take you through your journey. So try to get the lessons out of what you're going through right now. Ask yourself, why do I have to experience this right now? What am I getting out of this situation? And once you figure that out, this will also help you not be so fearful of moving forward, because you won't have to go through the same situation if you pull the lessons out of this situation right now. You won't have to repeat it anymore.
Right.
And also realize that although it's happening to you and around you, it's not you. You know, don't own whatever negative feelings that you may have about yourself, the why me, all of those feelings, that's not you. You know, you are a loving being. You are a human being who's here to be a blessing to someone else's life. This is just a situation that you're in. And, you know, I have to tell myself that sometimes, too, because I know I can be a little like, oh, why is this happening? But it's like, we were watching something on the TV the other day, and it's like, why not?
Why not you?
You know, why not you? And why not now? You know, we create this negative air around us, this negative energy, when we resist what it is we're going through, instead of kind of walking towards it, even though it's scary, even though it's different, even though it hurts, to really examine the situation, embrace it for what it is, and to be able to learn from it is the best lesson that I got. I think it was Super Soul Sunday that we were watching the other day, and it really helped me, and I hope that message helps you.
I'd like to address the children really quick.
Me too. I want to address that as well.
And the advice that I have is simply to love those children. You're going to make mistakes. Your husband's going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. It is a part of life. And they signed up to be your children. And so just love them, and no matter what he does, if he walks away, if he whatever, you don't have to explain anything. That's his deal. All you need to do is to love those children through this and be there for them, be present in their life. And it doesn't matter what happens, what he does, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are there for them.
Yeah. And what I was going to say about that too, when it comes to the kids, it may sound crazy that I'm going to say this, but the kids should be the least of your worries. How do you tell your kids? Don't even worry about how do you tell your kids. Your kids are at such a young age right now, there's nothing really to tell them. All from right to this point forward, and hopefully you guys can move on from the whole gay situation pretty soon. From this point forward, all they will know is their dad is gay. They don't need to know your experience. You don't need to share that with them. That's your relationship with their father. And their relationship is with their father, and that's just dad. If he's gay, he's gay. He doesn't need to know all of these things that went on between you two. When my son was 2, or a little below 2, like a year and 18 months, that's when I left my ex-wife. My son, all he knows is that his dad was gay. Does he know the pain that his mom went through? Does he know the situation that we went through? No. And that's not really their place to know.
Right.
So I would say, please don't worry about the kids. Take care of yourself so you can be a strong mother for your kids. And as the father of your child, and as a guy, a man who has been in a situation, please forgive me. If I can say that to you, please forgive me for bringing you into the mess of my confusion. Because that's really where he is right now. He is in such a mess of confusion, and he just wants to feel loved. He wants to feel secure. He doesn't want to be rejected by you, society, his family. And that's not an excuse for what he's doing, but I'm just trying to give you some understanding of where he is. And if you can forgive him, and I'm asking you to forgive me as well, because I feel like I can stand with him and speak as a man in his position. We do not mean to hurt you. We are just got so fucked up in what we're going through. We can't even see clearly enough that we need what we need to do to let these people go that we're stringing along. And that's what I did for a long time. Eventually I got there and I was able to, I'm starting to see men on the side towards the end of my marriage, and I just realized, like, I just can't do this anymore. And it sounds like that's what he's done without telling you that's why he did it. Because he did separate from her. So it sounds like he is trying to protect you in some way and protect him in some way, who knows? But he's not able to say that yet. But please forgive. Forgive, but I will say be cautious, because I think you're still in a vulnerable state. And not knowing this guy, not knowing what type of person he is, he could probably slip back in and kind of... You have to be smart. Yeah. And it kind of infect the situation more. Yeah. So you have to be okay, because I think in the letter you said, he mentioned that, one chapter is closed, but not the book. The book is closed. Take the control back. The book is closed. You need to move on with your life and move on. Yeah, and even the book might not be closed because that's her son's father. So y'all continually need to write a book together. But the chapter of you being romantically involved with this man needs to end, and you take control. Get your power back. Don't let him come home when he wants to and decide when he wants to be straight that he's going to be with you. Take your control right now, right?
And it's just owning your own power.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you have to control the situation. It's just being firm within yourself. He is gay. He is never going to be straight. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. You could have him back for a short period of time, and all that's going to do is to reopen those wounds and just create more sorrow in your life. And so take your power back. There is a soulmate out there for you. It is destined. It is a part of your future. And you just need to own your life right in this moment and live right, stay right where you're at and understand and go through all of this. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is just that you have to walk through this path.
Experience it.
There's no way to get around it.
You're not going to be able to avoid it. And the quicker you realize that, the less pain. The less pain and the quicker you can move on. How long do you want to live in denial? How long do you want to hold on to this dream with this man, that's how long it's going to take you to move on from it. And you know, it's a harsh reality, but like Charmaine said,
it's your choice.
Experience it, allow yourself to feel the pain. It's a natural part of life. It's the only way that you're going to grow, but truly learn from the situation.
I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any last words?
Just love yourself. Just love yourself.
Yeah, and please continue to let us know what's going on. I'm really vested in your situation. Write in. We will definitely write back. I will answer and help do whatever I can to help you through the situation. Yeah, keep please sharing our videos. The energy is a little low just because we feel so much compassion.
Low. I think it's powerful to me. Like it's I when I first heard the question, like I immediately felt this.
It's compassion.
Yeah, it was just weird, and I feel that permeating throughout the room actually right now, talking about it. I just really wish you well, and any other woman that's out there going through that, because it really is unfair. And any DL man who's looking at this video, I would encourage you to look at the lives you are affecting by your choices, and really ask yourself, is it worth it? You know, is it worth not facing your reality to drag someone else's life through the mud, to bring children into this world, just in a deceitful manner? You know, just
yeah. I mean, go through it alone. Go through it. Don't drag people along with you. Go, and I know it's hard. It is hard, but think about those lives that you're affecting. And if you're going to live in secret or be discreet or whatever you may call it, don't get into a relationship with somebody else and deceive them. Just do you until you get to that point. So
hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you, Charmaine, for joining us. I can't wait to get into this meal. And Charmaine also owns a company. Why don't you tell them a little bit about Salt Sisters?
Okay, really quick. So my company is called Salt Sisters, which is an acronym for my 4 daughters, Sydney, Alexis, Lauren, and Taylor. And I started with just selling unrefined salt. I'm really into health and just being the best that I can be, and I try to share that with other people. So we have herbs and rubs and dips, and everything is gluten-free, non-GMO. So please see us online. We have retailers across the country,
and it's the bomb.
Yeah, it's the bomb.
Everyone who's tasted it, loved it.
Loved it.
Yes.
SaltSistersOnline.com, right?
Yes.
SaltSistersOnline.com. Check her out. Thank you so much.
Love you all.
Peace.
What's up to all you lovers out there? It's Juan and G. And we thought this was a great opportunity to encourage all of you lovers out there, to go deeper into your relationship and take part in the Emory Strong Together campaign.
Yeah, you know, oftentimes, you know, you worry about your physical fitness, your six-pack abs, your bulging biceps, but once you get into a relationship, you know, your sexual health kind of takes a back burner for some people. And we want to send a message out to you to let you know that sexual health is just as important as your physical fitness.
Exactly. So take responsibility for each other's health, go deeper into your relationship, and go to strongertogether.us and take part into the campaign.
And if you're eligible, you can even receive $80 for your time. Once again, that website is strongertogether.us. That's strongertogether.us. Go deeper.
Peace.